Alright guys, I am granted I'm gonna start this again apparently. I guess I need to get locks on my door, but that's okay. So, greetings to Facebookers and YouTubers. This is GrimlockStone. I'm gonna try this again, and hopefully everything goes smoothly, but sometimes when you're doing a live video, things happen. But luckily, maybe it was because the Divine wanted Icewing to join on this chat that probably most of the stuff he hasn't seen, but that's okay. We'll make it interesting for him also. Right?
Yes, and I'm playing Pathfinder Kingmaker.
Is that based off of the,
It's made by Paizo, the maker of Pathfinder.
And, what would you rate it?
Excellent.
Excellent. Oh, okay. So, there we go. So, he's going to be playing that game while I'd be chatting, and he'll be ball busting me occasionally with things going on, depending on what it's.
I would never do yes, I would.
That's bullshit. Okay. So, we're going to start with Bleach, the live-action movie on Netflix that we're going to start with. Of course, I don't think Icewing has seen it yet.
Nope.
It's on his list.
It is. It's definitely on the list.
Eventually, when he actually gets to see it, we actually get to chat about it. So I'm just going to go Bankai and just start this chat off real good. So, I liked it. I think the CGI of the hollows needed to be a little work. I think everything was a little rushed, but they're trying to put season 1 of the anime into a movie. It's 2.5 hours long. So, of course, you're going to miss a lot of the character developments of the side characters and a lot of different other things. But for the most part, I feel like they've got the main story arc that was important to Bleach in the movie, okay? What up, Slade? How you doing today? So if you're a Bleach fan and you really want to watch a good live action series, check it out. It's on Netflix. It's really good. Like I said, to Ichigo Kurosaki with the, I'm the lone wolf glooming inside, and Rukia being the cute psychopath soul reaper, and Chad being the quiet tough guy, and the Quincy, I always forget his name for some reason, but it's really cool. I do like the hollows. You will see Reggie Abarai's first release of his Zanpakuto. Him and Ichigo have a fight. It's really good, and Bakuya is still as arrogant and asshole as always, and the actor who's playing him does an amazing job. These characters look actually like the actual characters from the anime. I really enjoyed watching this. I thought it was really good. It was a little rushed, but like I said, the main story plots of season 1 is in it. Oh, but we don't see Buncar, blah blah blah. That was in season 2, guys. You have to wait. We see bits and pieces of the Soul Society. Well, very like Shadow of the Soul Society. And hopefully they make a season 2, because I really want to see Ichigo go all out on the Soul Society, fighting a bunch of lieutenants and captains. I think that would be amazing, and hopefully they can bring this together. But it was a really good show. I don't know if Icewing actually remembers anything of the original anime. Nope. Icewing.
Huh?
Huh? Exactly. I was asking if you remember anything about the anime.
I'm trying not to.
Oh, it was good though. I liked it. We actually binge watched the whole freaking box set at his house. So, yep, that's kind of good. So maybe when Icewing actually watches, we can have a good discussion. So, should you guys check this out? Yes, you guys should check it out just because it's a really good action film. Ichigo is pretty good. I actually like him. He doesn't have the orange hair that well, but that's okay. Rukia is a riot, as always. The father is the typical father of that anime series, the quirkiness and stuff like that. You do see some really good hollow battles against Soul Reapers. That's kind of interesting. And some things are a little rushed, like I said. But all in all, I think it's a really good movie. So definitely check that out. So, what am I going to talk about next? Well, let me talk about Killjoy, since that's what I was talking about last time, since I was interrupted. Killjoys, if you haven't checked this, if you like sci-fi and you like kick-ass westerns with badass people...
I remember a Killjoy, but we don't speak of him.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. Now you're just killing my joy. So, I'm just going to give a little summary of this. If you, so basically it's like the Wild West, sci-fi, I would say. There's a thing called the Quad, and there's bounty hunters called, Killjoys. And why are they called Killjoys? Well, joy is the money of the currency of this universe. And they're called Killjoys because usually they are bounty hunters that basically take your money away from you and kill your joy. Killjoys. Very strong, independent woman who's awesome. Is one of the main characters. She's a kick-ass assassin. You got the tech guru nerd who is in love with the AI ship. I want the ship. Awesome. Lucy's an awesome ship. I think Icewing would like Lucy as a ship. The ship is freaking amazing. And John, the brother, who is a muscle-bound, regular muttonhead who's brothers with Johnny. Johnny's like the jokester, intellect, tech geek guy, and stuff like that. And they go on adventures and stuff like this. The last season, season 4, was like, what the fuck? And of course, sci-fi likes to give that type of stuff. Now, I'm hoping that they don't do the same thing like they did with Farscape. And if they do that like Farscape, I will smash them with my hammer. Where's my hammer? I will smash them with my hammer. Hopefully we get a season 5 of Killjoys so we can watch it awesome. And there are really some interesting, diverse characters in this and an interesting storyline. And I like the universe. There is Westerly, which is basically a mining planet. And then you have a planet called Koresh, where there are a bunch of high society nobles with things stuck up their asses, and they think they're so much better than everybody else because they are from Koresh, and they are royalty of the Quad. And there are 2 other planets also that are going on. But it's very interesting. I like it. There's a lot of different twists and turns in it. So if you actually want to see a really good show, check out Killjoys on Sci-Fi. I think it should be on demand, and you could probably start from season 1 and go all the way up to season 4 and catch up before season 5 comes out. It's kind of like that. I like it. I like Duchess. Duchess is pretty badass, I will have to say. And I like all the some of the newer characters that they have. Just all in all, good. They go through a lot of...
who also is a badass character? Chuck Norris.
Really, Icewing?
Dude.
But he hasn't been in anything recently. Like
he doesn't have to.
It's like the immortal Chuck Norris because he fought against Bruce Lee. And if Bruce Lee was still alive, Chuck Norris wouldn't beat anybody. True story. Just saying. We don't know who won in that battle. Yes.
Chuck Norris did.
No, they never disclaimed who won in that battle. They
obviously Chuck Norris did. He's still alive.
Oh yeah, but Chuck Norris doesn't have like ancient demons following him, trying to kill off his lineager like Bruce Lee did.
Well, guess what? Chuck Norris summoned them.
No. I think he kicked their ass.
Yeah, true.
He's got like a beard in his, yeah, anyways. And you know what? Some of the younger generations doesn't know how awesome Chuck Norris is, and it makes me sad.
Yeah, dude, it really is sad.
Come on! And he has his own World of Warcraft character, like Mr. T, you know? He's like one of those epic people. You know? Like, whatever.
Yeah, Mr. T has the Mohawk grenade.
Yeah, because he's a Mohawk warrior, fool!
Night Elf Mohawk.
Speaking of Night Elves, since we're talking about that, I'm going to talk about the next series that I recommended Icewing to watch. So, if you are an Last Airbender fan and you really like that and you like the Legends of Korra, you would probably like this. The creators made another fantastic, awesome universe. And the series is called The Dragon Prince. Alright. So what happens is there are 6 types of magic in the world, okay?
My magic and everybody else's shitty magic.
Okay, Icewing, I see your ego going up. Because Icewing's like, my magic and my... So, there is, to name a few, there's sun magic, there's moon magic, there's water magic, fire magic, sky magic. Oh, no, I don't think there is fire magic, which is weird.
I just killed that bard that was attacking me, and man, he laughed to death.
Dragons are cynical. So anyways...
Dude, my food tastes funny.
Anyways, yeah, my food tastes funny. wait till I have there is another dragon show I have to talk about after. Wait until you hear this one. But anyways, so I'm not gonna give too much details. So there are 2 princes, a younger one who's a step prince to the king, and
Prince Albert.
No, it's not Prince Albert. That's not his name. And then there's the youngest one. And the youngest one has a really interesting pet named Bait. Why would you name your pet Bait? I don't know. But it's like this...
Because he's the master?
Dude, the kid's like 6 years or like 7 years old, man. I don't think that's the reason why. They actually explain it in the... Let's just say the father has a 6th sense of humor. The king has a 6th sense of humor. Yeah. So it's actually like, it looks like a giant, basically like a pollywog, you could say, and it changes color, and his name is Bait. Okay, and then we have the elf assassin, who's a moon elf. So the interesting thing about these elves is they're not as pretty and prestigious, whatever. You know how elves are always brought up to be. It's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. I
don't know, but I found Temple of the Elk. Everybody's looking for this place.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Have you found it yet?
Yeah, just that I found it. Thank you for paying attention.
I'm sorry. So anyway, since we're talking about elves, the moon elves actually have like these antlers that come out of their head. It's kind of weird. And apparently moon elves get their power from the moon. So when the moon is full, they get powers. Makes sense, right? Right, okay. Now you're with me? Good. Glad that you guys are with me right now. So what happens is these assassins are out to kill the king, and something happens, and blah, blah, blah. Why would they do that? Well, humanity, because humans are evil and we're schmucks, decides we found another type of magic that is dark magic. And what does dark magic do is it takes the life essence of magical creatures and changes formed into something else while killing the magical creature. Sounds awesome, right? And since this happened, they got kicked out of the magical lands because the Dragon King was like, fuck you, you don't belong in here because you learned this dark magic, get the fuck out of Dodge. And basically the elven clans or kingdoms or whatever decided to kick out the humans also. So what happened after that? Well, the King of the Dragons like, fuck you, I'm gonna guard the border to make sure you stupid humans stay out. Well, what ends up happening is, well, the humans actually kill the dragon. Icewing, yes, that can happen. They killed the Dragon King. And, well, to add salt, whatever, they kill the only dragon prince, the egg of the dragon prince. So apparently that happens. So yeah, they're kind of ticked about that. So this is why these moon elves take a blood oath or moon elf or whatever to kill the king and the princes, because, you know, blood for blood kind of situation. So what ends up happening is they actually find the egg and the dragon prince is still alive. And it goes from there, okay? Really good, interesting storyline. It starts off with, I like the universe. I like how the knights are, like the humans are like these, they know how to use magic, but, you know, there's dark magic or whatever. It's kind of interesting how they suck the life essences of magical creatures. I wonder what would happen if they did it to a dragon. I was wondering, you want to be experimented on? No? Okay. So, that is apparently what is going on. Oh, that's why he can't hear me. Well, I'm sorry, his mic is off, so he can hear me, but he's talking to somebody else. So, yeah, that's kind of the thing. The last, so, I highly say you should check out this. It's a really good series. Kind of liked it. And, yeah. So, since we're talking about, Last Airbender, new creation of the Dragon Prince, Netflix is doing a live action Last Airbender. Avatar The Last Airbender. Now, a lot of people might say, oh god, another reboot, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear it, guys, because I'm a Transformer fan. I'm a Generation 1 Transformer fan, and you know how many BS, bullcrap, stupid reboots I've been through? A lot, and some of them are good, and some of them are horrible. Okay, but Netflix is doing this, so this might be good. No, they're like, oh, I don't know, blah, blah, blah. Okay, have we ever seen the original Daredevil movie? It fucking sucked. Okay? But, Netflix took that and said, you know what? We can do this better. We can make a better Daredevil series too. And they did. The Punisher sucked. They made an awesome Punisher series. And they took out these other characters and made really good series. So I have a lot of faith. Well, hello, Robert, again. I have a lot of faith in Netflix doing this series. I think it's going to be very good. And plus, reboots, if you want to, like, I don't know, it's so okay. Voltron, they rebooted that. They made it an animated series. Freaking phenomenal. Now, I hear it's going to be live action. Now, I don't know if it's going to be a series or a movie. I hope it's a series. I honestly hope that Netflix takes it as a live action series, because that would be freaking amazing. Now, I'm not totally 100% sure of the mythology of the show. I only saw bits and pieces of the show, but what I did see, I actually liked a lot. So I will have to revisit that and watch the complete series again, and Coraline also, because I think that would be freaking amazing. And sure, why not, right? Yeah, that'd be a good idea. So, what else? So I went to the movies and I saw The House with a Clock in its Walls. I liked it. It has a lot of interesting things about it. It's very darker for a kids movie, I would say, but the darkness is very entertaining. there's one thing I did not like about the movie is they said that male witches are warlock, which is not true. Male witches are not called warlocks. They're just simply called witches. Warlocks are the traders from the Burning Times, and they portrayed their circles in the Burning Times. That's what warlocks are actually is. Only thing that took me off about it, but everything else was actually pretty good. I like the storyline. It's kind of interesting. A lot of good magic, and it's a lot darker than most kids' movies would be, I would say. The house. Anytime there's a house that actually has magical essence into it, is always an interesting series. To check out and watch. It's always cool and always interesting. So, I'm not really a fan of Jet Black, but I think he did a really good job as the uncle or whatever in this magical house of stuff. And there's a lot of cool things going on, and it actually are some basic truths about it, but I'm not gonna go into that. I am going to have like a geek magic stream between magical and real magic and stuff like that, and certain truths about fictional within reality things. But that is not for now. But I really did enjoy the movie. Check this movie out. There's a lot of different entertainment. There is some funny moments into it, but like I said, there's some really dark moments for it in the show. I think you guys would like it, especially if you're a Harry Potter fan. I would check it out. Okay, so the house with a lot of clocks in it. Simply a very good movie. So check that out. Okay. So what else do I have to talk about? Last Hope. This is a new anime that I checked out on Netflix, of course. No, I'm gonna. So Last Hope is basically they made a interdimensional thing generator to generate power. Something went wrong. There's a huge beam of light that goes across the world, and what happens is that the Bri, I believe that's what they're called, I forget, but the evolving of animal species starts to happen with mechanical things. Like they become like mechanical. They become so, and what happens is these animals become bigger and bigger, and they're constantly evolving, mechanizing, and stuff like that. So we meet the hero, who is a weird, odd case scientist who did this to the world, or whatever, and basically is trying to fix it. So he makes a interdimensional generator thing into a mech, fights out the Bri, and then he is allowed into the city. Very good storyline. I like it a lot. It's kind of interesting that it's not just about fighting these giant things that are trying to destroy this last hope of humanity, because these creatures are just destroying everything. It's more about family. It's very family oriented. Like they have a contract. His sister and him have a contract because they're not blood related, and he doesn't know how to be a social person, and he's very bad with like being human or whatever, and he's always into the intellectual thing. And this, you kind of see his character get flushed out a lot and stuff like that. It's kind of interesting. I like it. I like the interesting of that all these animals are evolving into these techno beasts, which is interesting. And we start to find a main character, a main villain, like in mid-season of the show. So I would check this out. I think it's pretty good. Last hope, because the city is the last hope of humanity. There's a lot of talking about interdimensional things, power, kind of crazy. But hey, it's anime, so of course it's gonna be a little crazy, right? The battle scenes aren't that well, but it's more of a better storytelling than most. So we shall see what happens when season 2 comes, and I can't wait to check that out. It should be very interesting. Like I said, I liked it. So it's Last Hope. Last Hope is pretty good. Check that anime out. It's a Netflix original. Another Netflix original was Dragon Pilot. No, of course. It sounds cool, but it's not really this. It's about woman Air Force officer finds a dragon in a hangar. Dragon eats the woman and now is instantly bonded to it. And apparently they find out that the ancient societies hide dragons within things like kites and whatever. And stuff like that. And this is very fluffy, and basically they put things on to make the dragon look like a jet, and it transforms into a jet. Yeah, it sounds cool, but this is a very emotional series, and a lot of fluff in it, and there's a bond between the dragon and the pilot. They're all females who fly the pilots, and the dragons are all males. Kind of fucking weird. And the reason how they operate is it's in their stomach, and they're flying around. Kinda weird. In their stomach. It vomits the woman out as a pilot, and they wear these special suits so they don't get digested. Okay? But there's a lot of emotional crap into it, and it's not really a lot of action in it. There's actually no action into it, really. Just a lot of good storytelling and a lot of fluff. Fluffity, girly, fluffity stuff. So it's fairly a girly anime. And I once I start watching it, usually I can't take my eyes away from it. So I was like, so I watched the whole thing. The ending was kind of interesting. It was a happy ending after all. I'm not gonna tell you what's going on, but it's basically a story of her trying to find herself with this bond between this dragon also. Okay? It's pretty much all I have to tell you about it, because it's really pretty much that. Okay? There's not a lot much after that, and it was a new series. So that is all the stuff I have recently checked out, guys. So check out these stuff that I've talked about. Tell me what you guys think in the comments, and get back to me and whatever. And whenever you leave a comment in my videos, I will get back to you. If any of my other friends come on stream and they do a video on my Facebook, and you want to leave a comment, they will get back to you. Yes, ask Underboss about Grimskull, because Grimskull was like, oh, I think I'm going to talk to him. And it happened. It was quite scary, so just saying. Apparently Icewing didn't want to chat with me. That's fine. That's okay, I'll be by myself. And what else is going on other than that, guys? There's a new Gundam series that I will be watching on Netflix very shortly. And I'll get back to you guys when I build up more stuff to tell you guys that I have been watching. I've been watching a lot of different movies and stuff like that on Netflix, and it's generally awesomely good, and I thoroughly enjoy it. So if there's anything you want me to check out on Netflix, or just a new show that's coming up, or a movie, or even an old movie that I might have not seen, just leave a comment down below, and I will check back to it, and I will give you my opinion on what I think about it. Which, if it's meaning anything towards you. So, until then, guys, this is GrimlockStone signing out. I will talk to you guys later. I'm getting out of here, because, yeah, I've got somewhere to go. So, until then, guys, it's the Geek Rant. Keep it geeky, and enjoy your night. So, I will talk to you guys later. Okay, guys, this is GrimlockStone. If you guys like this video and you want to support me, like the subscribe button. I have all kinds of interesting things on here. Subscribe, share it, like it, ring the bell, whatever you want to do, you YouTubers. Just check it out. And if not, I will talk to you guys later. So thank you for watching. This is GrimlockStone signing out.